Hey guys, Joshua here with I Cut Grass. Hey, it is Saturday morning, April the 7th, 2018. I thought that this was kind of important. I wasn't going to do another video right away. I've done a few this week. But those of you that are just getting started, or those of you that have been in the industry for a while, if you don't have a Google listing, this is what this posting is for. And real quickly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button if you would, please. I want to help people sincerely, and that's why I do these videos. No, there was nobody around to help me when I got started, and social media wasn't yet what it has become, and I could have used the guidance. So hopefully some of the information that I'm sharing out there, some of you guys are really benefiting from. That's the goal here, to help you become successful, to help you grow. And the same thing with other guys. When you see new guys, you can do the same thing too if you want to. This is my 11th year right now. And over the years, what I have noticed is most of my leads, I qualify all my leads. So you can push pause once I get this up into the screen to show you. I had this book created, and every year I update it a little bit, but you can probably pause the screen, okay, and zoom that in. But I had this bound, so someone calls me for service. I take down the date that they called, their name, their phone number, their address, where they're calling from, and what they're calling about. And then I ask them specifically, how did you hear about me? Because I want to know where people are getting information about my service. And a majority of the time, and I don't know what the actual percentage is because I haven't logged that. I have too much stuff going on to be able to be detailed like that. But a majority of the time, people are telling me that they find me on Google, okay? And Google, you can do a free business listing. Now, I've advertised over the years in the past with Angie's List, which I'm not a fan of. I think they were bought out by Home Advisor, but I advertised with them for a long time. Sometimes I'll get involved with some of these groups that want to sell me leads. I'm not a big fan of that because I have no proof myself that they're not also selling them to other people. But anyway, Google. So here's what you do. Google, the last time I checked, is the world's largest search engine. In other words, more people use Google to do a search than any other search engine. So go to Google and then type in the search, type Google business listing. And from there, you can do a free business listing for your business. And after you create your profile on there, within about 2 weeks, Google will mail to you a postcard, a perforated postcard that has a PIN number in it. And when you get that, you type that into the listing. And what that does is that now shows you as a verified business. So anytime that someone does search, like I'm in Fishers, Indiana, anytime someone goes to Google and types lawn mowing, Fishers, Indiana, boom, my profile comes up, or my business listing comes up that lists my business name, my services, my hours of operation, my phone number, my website. And that's how people find out about you. They go in there. Now, the cool thing about it, and this is what I do, is we'll do a job for somebody, make sure that they're happy and everything. Yes, when I give them the invoice, I send them the link and say, listen, we want to help you out again. If you would, please take a brief minute. I've included the link below. Will you please write a brief review about Google or about our service on Google? And 9 times out of 10, the people are willing to do it. Now, you got to follow up with them right when you get the job done. If you do it 2 or 3 weeks later, they don't have that emotional connection as much, and they might not be as apt to do it, or they might do it later on down the road. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to keep hitting them up, asking them for that review, because that can come off as annoying over time. But the reason that I wanted to do this again today is because it's the top of the season. People are going to be still looking for service all the way up probably to the middle of May, to the end of May, when people are still trying to establish service. So if you get your profile created and published and get it verified here in the next 2-3 weeks, then boom, you're going to get some of that benefit from this season, and or for this season. And the more reviews that you get over time, the higher your business listing will come up when people perform that search. So give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Go to Google. Now you can do this with Bing, you can do this with Yahoo and all that other stuff too. But I can only say what has worked on my end, and by far $0 spent is a free listing. Now, You will get phone calls from computers on occasion, not all the time. But they'll say, this is a very important message. We're calling you about your Google listing. It's bullcrap. It's a sales pitch from a different organization that's going to promise you everything else in the world if you have them optimized your listing or whatever. And it's just bullcrap. Google will not call you. So if you get those calls, like I've got a smartphone, a Note 8, I just block them. And I don't call them back. And if I pick up the phone, this is Joshua, how can I help you? And that stupid computer starts talking, I hang up. And I go in and I block that number. I don't have to worry about it in the future. You're always going to deal with that when you're in business because people want to sell you stuff. So go to Google, create your business listing. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my page. And remember, these recommendations that I make have worked great for me. Maybe they won't work for you. Maybe you want to do it differently, okay? And that's perfectly fine. With you being a business owner, you get to make the decisions. And maybe you try something out for a little bit and then you decide ultimately it's not for you. Or maybe, you haven't tried it out before you try it and, you grow. Who knows? I'm hoping for you that that's the case. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you have a great day.